Hi guys, sitting in my car means always I have some updates for you. So what I'd like to talk today's video is Fisker is going to pay for the exchange of the water pumps and also for the work needs to be done. That at least is said in an article of Business Insider. Then I like to touch base about 2.2 update. It's on its ways, we have seen it. What it is about, is it also applicable in Europe or will be there any other stuff? Then I like to talk a little bit about the TomTom stuff, like will it be happen, that will it be still working or will it totally disappear, how it will work. Then I have a really cool story I like to share with you guys of somebody who tried to buy a Fisker Ocean. That's really cool, comes at the end of the video. And then actually it gets an update also how my car is at the moment working, if I have the update or how I'm seeing things. So stay tuned, I will be your host for today and welcome to my channel. Digging right into the first topic. I think all of you are desperately waiting for your water pumps. And then it was quite annoying that actually there was a communication first from Fisker that yeah, we supplying the water pumps and we give you designated partners, but the change you need to do by your own, or not by your own, you need to pay for like exchanging the replacement. So all the workaround should have been paid from you guys. Yeah, now there is at least an update that shouldn't be happened. I was also surprised to seeing this. I don't know how this works in Europe because I don't know if there's any partner. At least if you're following the FOA, they said we're going to send out, I think it was 50 partners they recommended, and 17 now came to a closer conclusion, something like that. So let's see, because we have in Europe, I think 18, 19 countries, yeah. So not even every company will have a partner, but at least we can hope that our water pumps will be maintained, and if they're going to get paid from Fisker, I don't know. Because as you know, Fisker is at the moment under Chapter 11 liquidation. So it means like they will be not converting into Chapter 7 because they will be liquidating under Chapter 11. So if they really find somebody, or if they find the parts to replace, it's still a miracle. As always, I'm skeptical. I like to be positive, but I'm very skeptical. All comes out of Fisker because maybe they came up with the idea saying, oh, guys, sorry, we don't get any water pumps. For those following FOA, I know there are some water pumps. Also, there are in Europe some water pumps. They should be passed around. They're waiting for a partner. But again, like it's a communication out of Fisker. I don't trust. Let's see. At least we can say we're getting our water pumps replaced. And this is officially from Fisker at least. And we should not pay for that. Woohoo! Me personally was angry, because I've seen the email which they passed around and said like, yeah, we are so sorry, but we need to maintenance your car, but you need to pay for. It's not that we paid already a fortune of money for that car, but we should also pay now for the replacement what they screwed up. So sorry for saying, but it's like that. 2.2 is delivered. Is it? Does anybody already have it on his car? Please share your experience, yeah, because I can tell you I don't have it. I had a chat with Mike from the EV Addicted. Really cool guy, by the way. Follow his channel. He posted already a couple of updates around the update 2.2, and he was in the test group. So what I designated, they took 25 people and tested it, and also kicked it out in North America. What I can say, what we know so far, and which was maybe not said already at MTB Ranger, I think he did also, like a video about the update. Here also cheers out to him and also to Mike. It comes in 5 batches, as you can say so, while the first batches are, like tinier ones, which you are not recognizing so far. They're, for example, looking that your car will be not bricked for those who are having an issue and thinking, oh, I don't like to get updates, because it could be bricked due to the fact that it has a significantly 12-volt battery train. This is one of the patches which they're sending through first, and it should be keep the battery alive so that your car will be not bricked after the update. Anyhow, as far I can say, I don't have it yet. I'm sitting in Europe. This is also the information I'd like to share in the next step. Not too many changes are there according to 2.1. We've been talking about that there could be a one pedal drive. No, there will be no one pedal drive. It's just some bug fixes. I think the major change, in my personal opinion, comes with it that the regen on the back is also working. For those maybe asked or wondered why there is so many brake dusts in the back and not in the front, then you here have the answer, because the regen was just working in the front drive, as you can say. So now the back drive should be work as well, which should be very good for our, you know, like distance we can take with the car. But other things are pretty tiny if you ask myself, because some of the illumination changed. Yeah, for example, you know, like the warning signals are different now. Who cares? I don't care. Yeah, but as you can see behind me, I would wonder if this really changed here, because these lights keep consistently on. It's annoying stuff, and if there are really cool stuff coming out, I don't know. 2.2 is the last update you will see. I said it already with 2.1. I don't have it yet, so I have to say, again, I'm sitting in Europe. But I don't see, you know, like a major step with it. Coming to Europe. Europe! Normally we always been upfront with updates, yeah? So while a lot of people in the US been waiting desperately for 2.1 and even been sitting with 2.0, even older versions, we already had 2.1. Now the whole thing is changing. 2.2 is not set free for Europe. Why? It's not homologated. It's at the moment under testing phase in Spain. And if this is passing through, then we get it. Will we get it? I don't know. Everybody sitting now in Germany should be, you know, like relaxed, not waiting every single day for his update. Yeah, I thought when I've seen, okay, now the first batch is coming out, I was really looking forward that my battery is charged. I even had like lately a 12-volt warning. And I drove then 2 hours around to recharge it, yeah, because I thought when my update will be coming, I will be, yeah. But it didn't happen so far. This is what I can tell you with the update. Talking about TomTom, yeah, a lot of you guys and also me being feared that TomTom will be totally disappearing, yeah. Again, FOA is here working hard to negotiate, but there at the moment there's no outcome. So far, I can tell you that TomTom will be still there on the maps you're having at the moment. Yeah. What you're not getting is any traffic jam regulation, or if there is a radar on site or something like that, that will be disappearing. But at least you have the ability that you can map with TomTom and use it as an, yeah, I would say old school map, yeah. Also it reminds me really like 15-20 years ago when you bought this big machines, put it into the car, and you didn't get any updates from, you know, like there's a traffic jam, and if the roads are not existing anymore, they are just not there anymore, and the navigation system didn't know where it is. So welcome back to future, no, past, sorry. But you know, like I told so often already that this car is like a Mercedes 30 years ago, yeah. And I would say even the Mercedes is more sophisticated in some ways, yeah. So, but TomTom will be definitely stay. Not as I said, you know, like with updates, not as you used to be, but at least you have something in your car. Talking about the story I need to share with you, and I'm so thankful here about the community. Thanks for all the likes and subscribe. My dream is really that we pass through the 2000 subscribers soon, yeah. So 550 roughly missing, yeah. Anyhow, I will also make an update about the whole channel, how this will be developed in the future. Don't be scared, Fisker will be part of it. Don't like to talk too much more about the channel, because we are here for facts. Some of you guys, again, approached me. One of you guys specific shared his story because he was super interested to get his Fisker, which he ordered in end of May, so a couple of months ago. And he was asking me, we say in Germany, holes into my stomach. Sounds maybe for everybody in the US or is not native speaking German crazy, but he was very, like, this means that you asking so many, also you like to get information, that's why you're getting holes. It's like in the cheese, you get sometimes these holes, that's why he's eating out of you, like all your information. That's why we're talking like that. And he's a really cool guy, and we exchanged a lot of information. I gave him an update also in German, yeah, because it was easier for him to talk German. For me, it's also easier to talk in German, of course, because English is my second tongue, as you can say so. And guess what? Every time when he was supposed to get his car, Fisker delayed the delivery. And I was wondering, and I said, like, how can this be? And he was like, yeah, I don't know. They came up with, they need to do an update. They need to do the update 2.1 before they deliver it. They need to exchange the water pump. Then the story was the water pump is inside, but we didn't build it into the car. And finally, last week, he canceled his order. He still likes to have a Fisker, and I can understand that somebody knowing all the issues and says like, hey, I get this car now with a big discount because he's aware of the whole situation. He likes to have the car, but Fisker is not selling it. Isn't it strange that Fisker is not selling cars while they're in a bankruptcy? I thought it's mandatory for them to survive, to get rid of their cars. So they haven't been able, this is a European case, yeah, they haven't been able to deliver a car. Somebody was willing to pay more than the American lease, by the way, double, yeah, what the American lease deal was, and they didn't like to deliver the car. Isn't it strange? Isn't it strange that they delivered out? It's for me an unbelievable strange story, yeah, but it's true. He have sent me even the communication with the garage, yeah, so they went via a partner, yeah, and been pushing, and all the excuses they come up with, I was very surprised about, yeah. So super strange story about Fisker again, but in this company, like nothing should wondering us, but I have to say, for me, it was, again, very strange. How is my car at the moment behaving? Yeah, and so I have to say I have a lot of issues with the car. I think still this is like the pre-set up for the software updates, because remember when I was getting the 2.1 and I did the road trip, we had significant issues. We have similar issues right now. And this normally is an indication for that there are an update coming. Yeah. What I need to say in principle, to not to stay too negative at the moment, energy consumption seems to be quite stabilized, yeah, which is okay, yeah, and here and there you get some bugs. So for example, and they are quite annoying, I need to say. So for example, like when I had this issue with that I like to recharge the battery and was driving 2 hours around, yeah, my radio wasn't working, my Bluetooth connection wasn't working, so I was sitting in a silent car. What I get also quite often as a failure right now is that the screen is disappearing, for example, yeah. So like a couple of stuff is going on with the car. Mechanically everything works, but winter is coming and I hope I don't get an issue with the water pump. So what you can expect, like next also on this channel is I give you more updates. I've been asking you like to have more contents, yeah. As you have seen, for example, I not only do content related to Fisker, but there will be also some updates coming here. What I like to say is I thank you so much for your support. I thank you so much for watching, and like it's for me it's really great that you support me, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. See you next time. If you'd like to enjoy another video of mine, have a great day. Cheers. Bye bye.